morning children. Hope all of you are fine and healthy. So in last week we had completed chapter 6, which is changes around us. So today we will be just revising the chapter, and we will take exercise from the NCERT book, and side by side we will take an activity which was there in the syllabus, but initially we could not go to the labs, so we didn't do that activity. But in this portion we will be seeing that activity also. So we will first start with the revision. Now, in changes around us, we had talked about different types of changes. We had talked about reversible and irreversible changes. I will just write. We had talked about reversible changes, and second was irreversible changes. Under reversible changes, we had talked about changes which can be reversible. Changes are those changes which can be reversed back. आपने कुछ किया, उसके बाद उसको आपने वापस उसी फॉर्म में ले आते हैं, तो that becomes a reversible change. For example, if you are wearing a shirt and you want to wash your hands, you just fold the you just fold the arms of your shirt. After washing your hands, you dry them, and again you reverse the change or unfold the sleeves of the shirt. That is a reversible change. Suppose second reversible change can be, you have gone into the kitchen, you took a glass, you had some water, and then you kept the glass there. So again the change is reversible, because change क्या हुआ था, you filled the glass with water, you had that water, again the glass became empty when you consumed that water. So that is also a reversible change. Suppose you enter into a room, you open the door, after entering you close that door, तो that is also a reversible change. मतलब आपने वो किया, उसके बाद उस change को आपने वापस ला दिया. तो all these changes, you have made a boat out of a paper. You folded the paper and gave a shape to that paper. You shaped that paper in a boat, or you have made an aeroplane out of that paper. After unfolding, you will again get the paper back. So all these changes are reversible changes, the changes which can be brought back. Now, talking about irreversible changes, they are opposite of the reversible changes. Irreversible changes are those changes in which the change which is already, the change which had taken place cannot be reversed back. The change which cannot be reversed back becomes an irreversible change. Now, for example, very common example is the growth which you see in yourself. You grow in height. That means you cannot come to your original height. When you were in class 3, you might be not tall as you are today. So the growth has taken place. Your height has been increased. So that change in the height is an irreversible change. Similarly, you see plants growing around you. They grow, they flower. After that, the flowers become into fruit. Once the fruits are made out of flowers, they cannot again change into flowers. And if we talk about only fruits, initially you saw small fruits, then they grow in size, become large. After that, still unripe, कच्चे ही होते हैं, but after some time, when an appropriate size, they reach up appropriate size, then they start to ripen up. एक कच्चा आम है, पहले वो छोटा है, then it grows in size, धीरे धीरे वो बड़ा होता है, बड़ा हो गया but अभी भी कच्चा है. Then internal changes takes place, due to which the mango starts to ripen up. So if once the mango is ripe, it has ripened, you cannot get a raw mango from that ripened mango or ripened fruit. So that is also an irreversible change. So basically, irreversible changes are all those changes which can't be reversed back. Now, if accidentally you put some acid into milk, or intentionally you add some lemon drops to milk, the milk changes into paneer or cheese. That is also an irreversible change. It is also known as souring of milk. So all these processes are irreversible change. Now, talking about simple, reversible, and irreversible changes, we had talked also about a change which takes place in burning of a candle. Burning of candle is both a reversible as well as an irreversible change. How is that? ऐसा क्यों होता है कि हम जब कैंडल जलती है, लाइटिंग ऑफ अ कैंडल और बर्निंग ऑफ अ कैंडल इज कंसीडर्ड both as irreversible as well as reversible change. See, when the candle burns, the wax starts to melt. So if you collect that melt wax, molten wax, you can again get the candle. You can make another candle out of it. The wax, as the candle heats up, the wax starts to melt. So melting of wax is a reversible change. Now when the candle is lighting, it uses some wax which change into or which burns into carbon dioxide and water and releases the light. Light जहां से आ रही है, light का source क्या है? The wax is burning out to give out carbon dioxide, water vapors and light. So that becomes an irreversible change. The wax which is used in the process of lighting of candle is an irreversible process, whereas the melting of the wax due to the heat which is generated as soon as you light the candle, it becomes a reversible process. So when you light a candle, we have two processes, reversible as well as irreversible processes taking place side by side. Now we talked about physical and chemical changes. Physical changes are those changes in which the property of the substance or the object does not change. For example, you take a glass, एक glass है आपके हाथ में, suddenly it is just fallen on the ground and it breaks into many pieces. So what happens? The property of the glass pieces and the glass, full glass, they do not change, they remain same. But the physical appearance has changed. ग्लास आपका टूट गया, उसके छोटे छोटे टुकड़े हो गए, तो उसमें ग्लास की शीशे की प्रॉपर्टी में कोई चेंज नहीं आया है, only the shape, only the size has been changed. So such changes are known as physical changes. Now it is generally seen that physical changes are reversible changes, but that is always not true. All the physical changes are not reversible also. कैसे? Take the example of glass only. We have taken glass, it has changed, it has broken into many small pieces, though there is no chemical change, but the change becomes irreversible. We cannot glue the pieces and make a full glass. So that is a physical change but irreversible change. Now we talked about chemical changes. So chemical changes are those changes in which the properties of the objects or the substances change, and most of the times it is seen that chemical changes are irreversible changes. Chemical changes are irreversible changes. Take an example of milk. आप दूध लेते हैं, उसमें थोड़ा सा स्टार्टर डालते हैं और थोड़े 3-4 घंटे बाद उस दूध को दही में कन्वर्ट करते देखते हैं, दूध, द मिल्क कन्वर्ट्स इनटू कर्ड. So that is a chemical change where the properties of milk changes into properties of curd. Curd की properties अलग होंगी, milk की अलग होंगी. And since the chemical properties of milk has been changed, the change becomes an irreversible change. तो ज़्यादातर chemical changes, if chemical changes are taking place, most of the times chemical changes become the irreversible changes also. So this was all about the chapter. Now we will just see the exercise and which will help you in doing the exercise in your notebooks. Now some examples are there, some questions related to physical, chemical and reversible, irreversible changes are there. Now exercise on page number 51. To walk through a waterlogged area, you usually shorten the length of your dress by folding it. Can this change be reversed? आप कहीं पानी वाले एरिया से जा रहे हैं, वाटर लॉक्ड एरिया, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ वाटर लॉगिंग यू जस्ट फोल्ड द ड्रेस and then after crossing it you come to the dry area which does not have water. So can this change be reversed? yes, this change can be reversed because you will unfold it and there will be no change in your dress, so change is reversible. Second, you accidentally dropped your favorite toy and broke it. This is a change you did not want. Can this change be reversed? Now, if the toy has broken into many pieces, the change becomes irreversible. Though it is a physical change, physically toy के छोटे छोटे टुकड़े हुए हैं, वो टूट गया है, but since physical change होते हुए भी it becomes an irreversible change. Now there are some changes listed in the table. You just have to write whether they are reversible or irreversible. The sawing of a piece of wood. एक wood के आपने बहुत ज़्यादा टुकड़े कर दिए, saw से उसको कट कर दिया है, that is known as sawing. तो whether it's a reversible change or irreversible, it is a irreversible change. It is an irreversible change. Though it is a physical change हुआ है, chemical properties wood की change नहीं हुई हैं कटने के बाद, but the change itself is irreversible change. The melting of the ice candy melt हो गई है, आप उसको थोड़ा सा टेम्परेचर ज्यादा मिला तो it has melted, but again if that molten state you put it in the freezer, again you will get a candy. So it is a reversible change. Dissolving of sugar in water. This is also a reversible change because we can get the sugar and water side by side. The cooking of food. Now the cooking of food, after we cook the food, the raw vegetables they become like more soft. There are chemical changes which takes place on heating. So once the food is cooked, it cannot be reversed back. So cooking of food becomes an irreversible change. Ripening of a mango, it is also an irreversible change. Souring of milk, it also is an irreversible change. Now, a drawing sheet changes when you draw a picture on it. Can you change this? Can you reverse this change? एक drawing sheet पे एक picture बनी है, क्या आप उसको change कर सकते हैं? Now, listen to this question. Drawing sheet पे अगर आपकी सिर्फ picture draw की गई है, you want to change it, you can just erase that. In that case, the change becomes reversible. But if the picture has been drawn with watercolors or with sketch pens or with any type of colors, then you cannot change it. So in that case, it becomes an irreversible change. If it is drawn with pencil, you can easily erase it, then the change is reversible. Now, a thick coating of plaster of Paris is applied over the bandage on a fractured bone. It becomes hard on drying to keep the fractured bone immobilized. Can the change in POP be reversed? मान लीजिए फ्रैक्चर हो गया, POP is in powder form, उसके बाद डॉक्टर ने उसको पानी में मिला के आपकी बाजू पे लगा दिया, so that you do not move that part of the bone does not get disturbed. ठीक है, चाहे हाथ का हो चाहे पाँव का हो, तो प्लास्टर कर दिया जाता है. Can you change? Can we get the POP after it is put in the plastered form? No. Why? Because the POP after adding water to it undergoes chemical changes, and once it hardens, it cannot be brought back. Because of the chemical changes, the overall change becomes an irreversible change. Similarly, a bag of cement lying in an open gets wet due to rain during the night. The next day, the sun shines brightly. Do you think the changes which have occurred in the cement could be reversed? No. Here also, the changes cannot be reversed because when the cement gets wet in water, many chemical changes takes place inside the cement, and these changes cannot be reversed. So this also, setting of cement also becomes an irreversible change. So with this, we finish the exercise. Please do these questions in your notebooks and send through Google Classroom. Now, as I had discussed earlier, today we will be doing an activity also, that is to check the presence of Now the activity is to check the presence of starch in the given food material. So I will just revise with what are starches. Starches are complex sugars. Sugars हमने पढ़ा था when we had talked about components of food. We had talked about there are many components of food. The important ones are carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. So fats, the test of fats you have already done, and today we will be talking about the test of how to check the presence of starch in the food material. So starches are they are complex sugars. Sugars के ही बने होते हैं और they are जिनको हम carbohydrates भी कह देते हैं. They are energy giving foods, energy provide करते हैं, and they are generally present in most of the food articles which we eat. Now, how can we test the presence of starch? I will just discuss the theory here. After that, the practical clipping will be attached to this portion. You can see the practical, and then you can see how the color is changed and how we can check the presence of starch. So, I will just be discussing the activity. In this, to check the presence of starch in the given food material, we will take any food material, So in the activity which I have taken, I have taken flour. You can take a piece of potato, anything. You can take any food material. Take the food material, then grind that food material with some water. आप उसमें थोड़ा सा पानी डाल के उसको ग्राइंड करेंगे. After that, just filter it out, or if you do not filter, that is also okay. To check the presence of salt, we will add a few drops of iodine solution to it. Now, if after adding the iodine solution, the color changes to blue-black, that shows the presence of starch in the given food material. So, how we will conduct it? We will take food material. These are the steps. We will take food material, then we will add, we will crush it. Crush it by adding some water. We will crush the food material by adding some water to it. After that, the solution will come. To this solution, we will add some iodine drops. Iodine solution drops. Solution, we will add iodine solution. We will add some iodine drops. And if the color of the solution changes to blue-black, the appearance of blue-black color in the solution shows the presence of starch in the given component, in the given food component. So this shows the presence of starch in the given food material. So this exercise has been done in the lab. The activity has been done in the lab, and with this video I will be sending a clipping of this experiment. You can easily see the change in the color and how we can conduct the practical in the class. So this was all about the activity as well as the chapter. Now I'll take off. I'll send the clipping along with this video, and please write the practical in your practical files. From tomorrow we will start the next chapter. Thank you. Stay safe.